Clock is set. Here comes Ryan Eckley to boot it away. And Flash Wilson will fair catch it out to the 25-yard line. Brungard on the move with some space and a great gain to start the game. Couple of backs in the game for Brungard. He'll give it off to Tahir Mills. And Youngstown State spreads it out, and Brungard connects for a first down. 4 receivers and a tight end on the field again, spread out for Brungard. He gets it out of his hands quickly to Jaden Gilbert, and Gilbert's able to power his way. Trick plays to start that game. 0 for 3, that's right. Here's a third down throw, complete. Austin Bray, very near the line to gain. Brungard looking. Can he get to the edge? That is very close. Where'd he step out? Mike Yursich, the offensive coordinator, said he regularly beats me to the facility. Here's a trick play. It eventually gets to the quarterback, and Brungard throws it complete. 10th play of this opening drive for Youngstown State, headed towards the student section. Brungard pulls it down, weaves his way, breaks a tackle, and just continues to pick up yards. Pressure up the middle. Brungard gets away, and he's able to make something out of a play that was blown up by Quindarius Dunnigan. 13th play of this opening drive, spread out again. Brungard with time, and off the hands of Bray, incomplete, and it's 3rd and 8. Bray, the tight end, in motion. Brungard running that way, looking for some blocks, and that play is snuffed out and erased. And on a night with no breeze, no wind, an opening play.
I wouldn't be shocked to see a shot early on in this game.
Childs gets it out quick, and that is caught. Nick Marsh breaks a tackle. First down, Marsh racing across midfield.
For Marsh.
28 yards. Youngstown State is without its top corner, DJ Harris, today due to injury. Childs now on play action. On the move, and he throws that, and holding on, complete. Mekhi Frazier. Oh, he took a pop. 4th down and 8. Michigan State going for it. First possession of the day for the Spartans. Childs moving around in the pocket. Now he's going to break free, and Childs has the first down. Just a yard or two past this.
And Bullard does the rest. His athleticism on display.
Vincic making his first start.
Yesterday, he thinks about things other than football when he's on the sideline, just to keep his mind fresh as he makes his 3rd attempt here.
And he finds Amari Kelly, and Kelly picks up another Michigan State first down. Velling, the tight end, goes in motion. 2 tight ends in the game. Flip it on the end around, and still on his feet, Rodney Bullard Jr. Now he's got a couple of blocks, and he's in. The first touchdown of his career puts Michigan State in the end zone.
It's going to come right in front. You'll see big number 70 right there. Luka Vincic. And Bo Brungard to flush to his left, to the boundary, the short side of the field.
Brungard's going to give it to Tahir Mills. And let's go back to the Michigan State touchdown, Yogi.
This is a muddy mess inside. He keeps his feet moving. He comes out of the fray to deliver 1, 2, 3 blocks to allow Bullard to find the end zone. Yeah, we had a chance to talk to Coach Mahal.
Brungard stands in and delivers right on the money. Max Tomczak, his first catch today for Youngstown State. Brungard with time, throws into traffic, and it's broken up. Quickly to Childs. Long throw to Marsh. First down, Marsh free again down the sideline before he's upended. And he has been a first down machine. Gotten a healthy and steady diet, and here's another one for him. One-on-one. And another first down for Marsh, and still fighting. Getting a rest now. And they'll go back to Frazier. And he goes down at the line of scrimmage. And Yogi, this is what you talked about, Nick. It was fun talking to Jonathan Smith about it this week. Of course, he goes, you know what, we looked at the numbers. He's right, we do need to get him the ball more. Here's Amari Kelly taking his turn. And Childs is looking for him. And then he checks it down to Kelly.
I think he's writing it this season, fellas, with how he plays.
That's a great call. Here's Frazier. Well, I guess it came out last year to that point, Yogi, a freshman record. You saw the graphic earlier.
Wide out.
3rd down and 7. Childs, all the time in the world, and there is Jack Velling, and they can't tackle him. And the tight end has a 1st down and is in the red zone. And Childs is going to give it on the end around to Krishan McCray, looking for the edge. He's got it. Now he's trying to cut it back, and the pursuit recovers, and that is a 2nd down. Childs pumps, looks, throws, Velling, and he brought it down. Frazier. Childs going to turn and give, and Frazier pulls away. A flag comes in the end zone to the left. They're going to toss it to Frazier, and Frazier breaks through. Touchdown, Spartans.
With this play to his tight end, Jack Velling. Perfect location. Then 2 plays later, a little toss. How about Connor Moore, number 58, leading the way? Touchdown, Michigan State.
Last week in dramatic fashion, his second successful extra point.
Elite, you know, the Spartan athletic family, they care so much about our place and each other that it really has been an awesome start to the year. That, you know, when I got here, Coach Izzo told me Munfield's the best tailgating spot on campus. We need to bring it back. And we are working on making that thing elite again. We've had a great couple first 2 weeks and need to keep going.
Jaden Gilbert all the way down to the 1-yard line for Youngstown State. Explosive play, 66-yard run.
Inside handoff, runs right through a couple tackles. Nice job on that offensive line. Get it to the next level. A little stutter step, cups on back. And then it's just the effort, staying up, trying to get in the end zone. Nice job.
He's knocking on the door, looking for their first touchdown of the day. And Gilbert is able to, let's see, did he break the play? Right now the indication he's down state. We saw him and Tom Izzo down on the field before the game.
It's pretty
How cool
awesome.
is that?
Pretty awesome. I've got a picture in my office from my, that's right, yep.
Last night, and so many dignitaries in town for this weekend as Gilbert takes it into the end zone and Youngstown State scores its first touchdown today.
So nice job here just finishing this drive. Another inside handoff. Anytime you got a tight end, I know, Jay, you know that well as well.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun, got a tight one.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, certainly.
Extra pressure from Youngstown State, and that gets out to Nick Marsh. Swipes away one man. Now Marsh is racing to midfield. Another one, one-on-one. Marsh breaks away, is able to jump forward.
We can make some noise.
3rd down, 3-man rush. Childs climbs the pocket, and Krishan McCray makes the catch. Childs with time, down the middle, Velling, and it's intercepted nearly.
We would potentially assume as a win there for Iowa. Hope they can get that one.
Quick throw out to Tom Zach. Run guard. And there's Tom Zach. 1st down and a block, and he's down inside the 40 before. Yeah, Michigan State delivered pregame. Now the defense is trying to do the same before halftime, and they do on that 1st down run. Alex Van Sumeren. He fakes it, now steps up and throws an interception. Picked off by Armarion Smith. Childs back to work. And Tullis, did he get the 1st down? Ball came out, he's ruled down.
Off.
Childs out of the pocket. Boy, is he? Again, 3-man rush. So Childs has time to throw it away. You had to look at Brian Lindgren there, the offensive coordinator, before this 3rd down. Well, that is a cut loose and on target throw. Childs with time. End zone and can't connect. Childs gets that out quick. There's Velling, and he's down to the 2-yard line. 24-yard attempt here for Martin Connington. And it's good. Hectic. But Michigan State, they had the timeout. They're able looking for his defense to step up to start this second half as Mekhi Frazier runs into a wall. Part of that tackling issue was because Nick Marsh was running wild, 6 carries.
Omari Kelly leading the way.
Here's Frazier again, and again going nowhere. And Childs was 16 of 21 passing in the first half. Pressure here, and he checks it down, but too high for Frazier to do anything with it.
He was our key player to the game. Nice work.
Second and 7 for Brungard on the move, and is able, no, he's not, never mind. Jordan Hall ended that quickly. Good protection for Brungard to cut it loose, and Mike Solomon is worked out of bounds. It's incomplete. Good cover.
And snag it. He does that. High points it like he's a wideout. Makes not only one guy miss, finds a hole, and then it's the speed. Leans back in, sets up his block from Darius Snow. Does he just trip? Oh, just the left arm. Nice work.
Kilpatrick will send Omari Kelly back. He catches that up over his head, and that was able to turn it around with some momentum. Kelly sees space. One man to beat, and he beats him. And Omari Kelly is gone. No! He gets tripped up at the 5. What a return.
Well, the best return.
So it brings the offense out now for Michigan State. 83-yard punt return. Here's Tullis, and he steps in. But special teams changes things here in the third quarter. Omari Kelly had 2 fumbles.
Look at it as a team award. Coach, a little bit of your two worlds colliding here with your Youngstown roots. I know you know Coach Doug Phillips over on the opposite sideline here very well, who says that you invest in their GA program, so still with your fingerprints there.
Athletics Hall of Fame class. Here's a third down for Youngstown State. Brungard under some duress and just has to throw it away all of a sudden. And Aiden Childs to give it to Tullis, who just scored that touchdown on the last possession. No regret. Thank you. We've not seen Alante Brown at all. The kickoff return specialist is
whole mentality change, but it's almost helped him a little bit because when you're playing the edge, you see a little bit less. It's kind of like see ball, get ball. He's made a lot of plays from the edge today.
3-man rush here. Childs with time on third down, and there is Omari Kelly. Play action, and there's Jack Velle, who's had a productive day, and he stays upright on the hard count, and he gives it to Tullis. And he runs for another first down and keeps going. Wow, he's had some big ones. Now, Childs is in the shotgun. Pressure, he steps away from it. Pumps, now lets it fly, and it's caught. Michael Masonis. Touchdown, Michigan State. And now Connington on for the point after, and he's got it.
I might be 3 yards downfield. No, back up, back up, back up. You do not want a flag. That leads to a touchdown. So much goes into the game, almost.
Youngstown State on third down. Tomczak in motion. Brungard throws, and there is Bray, the tight end. And he's got a big gainer out across midfield, and a first down for Youngstown State.
Yeah.
What a journey, what a path for him. Got another shot down the seam.
And it's out of the backfield. Gilbert keeps his feet and gets down inside the 10.
Power 5 football, so Bernardo called him when he was at Oklahoma State, said, what gives? Well, looks like he's circled back to his foundations here now at Youngstown.
And trying to hold the line here. Brungard waiting, and gets pulled down, but lined up across from the right tackle. On third down and goal, and movement. And that's going to go against Youngstown State. Brungard was looking that way, now he's flushed. And he's going to make this fourth down and goal.
God, this place is alive.
Loudest it's ever been down here on the field.
Play clock low. Brungard looking, throws, caught, touchdown Youngstown State. R.K. Dandridge, the first of his career, and the Penguins got a heartbeat.
Center, which means he's not in the mix of the defense. He's not in that.
Mustavka with the point after.
Lions group, the DC at Youngstown State, has done a nice job.
Play action, and that is batted away and intercepted. Cameron Cunningham did for the pick, and what a huge turn of events.
Play action, he's about to take a rip, just feeling confident against man-to-man coverage. The ball is tipped by Marshall, picked up.
Does he see it? Just got it off. Dancing and gets it out of bounds. Brungard gets through the hole, gets stopped up for a short gain. Nikai Martinez hasn't played a ton today, Yogi, back from injury. 37 yards. And that kick is no good. Is able to hold Youngstown State to no points after the interception, and to the ground go the Spartans.
A pump, avoid, check it down. This drive here, this quarter, he's going to have to avoid any type of self-inflicted negative with the score being 31-17.
Design run behind Elijah Tautoliver. Makes another man miss. A 15-yard run is the longest of the day for Michigan State. Tullis, big hole, and he's out to the logo.
Has come together in a bunch of ways. Let's see how they respond.
3rd down and 9. Tautoliver with a huge block and clears the path for Aiden Childs, who goes way up top and comes down inside the red zone.
Middle of the screen, you'll see Tautoliver, the lead blocker, number 4. He goes low, and then Childs tries to go high, and at 6'3", not a ton of air, trying to slide, and then a little bit of that.
Threes. Here's Childs rolling out. His brother's a great basketball player. Aiden checks it down to Jack Velling, and he gets swallowed up. Aiden was telling us.
A little homage to Magic and MJ, and here we go.
And now it's 2nd down. After the timeout, they couldn't get the play in on the previous. That's why they called it. Here's Amari Cooper as Kelly goes in motion. Childs taking his time, looking. Oh, he gets Kelly open, and he can't bring it in.
To the top of the screen, Kelly, a little whip route. Outside, then in. He's open. Childs looking for the window. It's off.
Martin Connington, 1 for 1 today from 24 yards, and that is good.
And looking forward to that game and potential celebration of a really powerful record.
Brungard, pressure, steps away, points, and will.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, it's exactly where Joe Rossi is from as well, defensive coordinator for Michigan State. See if they can get a stop here.
Brungard with a defender in his face, able to get it out to Tomczak, and he picks up another 1st down. Brungard cannot connect with Tomczak. He was looking for him.
Another trick play.
This one gets flipped around to Jaden Gilbert, who's had a couple of huge gainers today.
The staff, hey, take a look at my nephew.
Yeah, that's right. He had no offers, Max, coming out of high school. Brungard gets it out quickly to Mills, but he is cut down by Aiden West. Spread it out. Tomczak's got it, 1st down. Tomczak down to the 30 and gets crunched just shy of the 20. And Youngstown State is 3. Brady Pretzloff creeping up near the line of scrimmage. And here he comes up the middle, and that gets out quickly. Brungard is able to find Fresh Walters. Wilson in motion. Brungard trying to keep it, and that is stuffed. Gets it out quick again. This is to Flash Wilson, and Wilson races into the end zone. The Penguins will not go away. Touchdown, Youngstown State.
Right side, they are sprinting. They've got 4 bodies for only 3 for Michigan State. And Flash Wilson does the rest. You're right, Youngstown State, they are not going away.
And it's a 10-point game.
You're right on that.
Jake Coyne is in at fullback. Yeah, they'll give it back to Tautoliver. And now it's 3rd down and 3. And you mentioned, Yogi, the injury to Aiden Childs is going to take this and convert and stay in bounds. Elijah Tolliver remains in the game in the backfield. And he weaving his way. A nice run on first down. Working the opportunity for Michigan State to give it to Tolliver again. No timeouts left for Youngstown State. And Tolliver's going to race in and put it away. Making the most of it.
And he's an all-big Sky back a year ago, and this running back room has elevated. He had a key block since the injury to Mekhi Frazier.
Glad that game was delayed by weather has gotten underway. This is Jaden Gilbert. Jaden Gilbert has had a heck of a day today. Remember, Youngstown State, including that game at SC next week. Another quick throw to Gilbert, and he is brought down. Wondered would there be a letdown today, and Michigan State going to end up scoring over 40 points and find a way to get it done. And by the way, season since 2006-2007. That's what they're going to do today. As Youngstown State find it to walk and put pressure on it as he exits. Run guard throws that out of bounds.
And Bo run guard.
And Lafayette is able to break it up and get home. Boy, they love this young man, don't they? Talking to Joe Rossi, he said, he never stopped. Jonathan Smith, the first time that's happened since 2006, 2007.
And it just feels different than it did a year ago, right? It's